Collective, hello, how are you? All signs, this is for all zodiac signs. For December 6th, 2022. We're going to do a Celtic cross the Labyrinthos way. So it's a little bit different than a regular Celtic cross, but I'll walk you through it. I've got a couple of cards from the Divine Animals Oracle, and the angel gods and goddesses have a few messages for you. And then I am using the Light Seers deck, the Light Seers Tarot deck for that, the big spread. So anyway, the first animal spirit guide card you got was the Rhinoceros, moderation. Everything in moderation. If you're over drinking, over smoking, overdoing, over, sleeping, all of it, overeating, it's all about moderation now, my loves. So there is something December 6th through the 7th, let's do a couple days here. Song lines is the second one, number 30, the orca. Got the orca whale. Beautiful song lines. Listen to music. There's probably something in music that needs to be heard. You need to hear. There's messages in music. And have you ever thought about how, all these radio stations, you turn it on and there's the song that you love. Your favorite song comes on. You're going, how did I do that? How did I know at that exact moment when I turned it on? It's crazy, isn't it? Something about music, song lines. Orcas have a beautiful way of knowing. They send out that sonar, right? Maybe you're sending out some sonar so you can see what's going to be happening. Maybe the veil has been down and maybe now the veil is lifting. That's interesting. Moderation, yeah, there's something about moderation. You guys are doing something that's a bit over the edge. I understand. Sometimes we go a little overboard, but that's okay. We're human, right? But just get back in control. Spirit is saying get back in control. Moderation is the key. God of conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from current conflict. So what is your current conflict? Is it taking you out of your moderation? What you should be doing? Maybe this conflict is making, sometimes when we fight with somebody, we go home and we like binge watch TV for 12 hours or we eat a bag of chips or something. We don't need all those chips. There's moderation that needs to come into play here. Take pleasure in the things that you do. This is the angel of pleasure. So once you let go of that, whatever that conflict is, there's pleasure coming in. And try to take pleasure in everything that you do throughout your day. I mean, even going to the office. If sometimes you're like going, oh God, I don't really want to go in. Take pleasure. Take pleasure in the drive down there. Maybe drive just a little bit slower so you can appreciate things around you. You can appreciate the flowers or the beautiful ice sculpture that you're seeing if you're in a cold area. Take pleasure in everything that you do. It's going to bring so much more joy and happiness into your life. There's something very, very important about that. But you've got some kind of a conflict. It says a current. Walk away from a current conflict. And you'll know what I'm talking about. What is that current conflict that you need to walk away from? All right, so let's see what's going on. What's going on in the chapter of the story that you're living right now, my loves? The chapter of the story that you're living right now. Well, that was weird. Okay, the Ten of Cups flipped over as the second card, so I'm just going to grab it too. King of Swords. This is the chapter of the story that you're living right now, my dears. December 6th and 7th. You are the King of Swords, or there is a King of Swords in your life. This is a great businessman. He really knows what to do. He knows the truth. You see this little owl here? He's very wise. He's got all the wisdom that owl. Those owls are famous for being very wise, aren't they? Yeah, he's all about communication. He keeps to himself. He knows the truth. He knows what's true and what's not. Don't ever lie to a King of Swords. Because just going to him, he knows pretty much what's going on in the world. He's very aware. Yeah, he can run 10 different businesses without a problem. He's an amazing guy. And this could be a male or female. Just that it's a masculine energy on the card. But if you're a woman, this could be you. You're bossing up, I like it. Energy crossing, that's Ten of Cups. Which is interesting because cups and swords are usually, they don't usually go together. But hey, you got this happy family. Maybe you're meeting up with this beautiful King of Swords, and he's showing some emotion to you. Because this is all about love, emotions, happiness. Happy, happy, joy, joy, right? That's my happy joy card. I love the Ten of Cups. That's a cool card. All right, so in your unconscious mind, this is where you're at. Your unconscious mind. My nose itches. I'm sorry. Isn't that funny when you do a reading, sometimes your nose itches? Something to this card. You need to turn yourself upside down. This is you. This is in your subconscious mind. This is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a new perspective. Wow. You're manifesting a new perspective with the King of Swords. Maybe it wasn't such a good life before you realized you need to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe you were just looking at a life with the King of Swords as being very cold, and because they're not really known to be very loving and warm, but they are deep down inside. They are deep down inside. Air signs are very loving and kind and warm, deep down inside, but they're very business orientated. All right, so in your recent past, you got the Knight of Wands. Maybe he came in like the Knight of Wands. Maybe he came in just rushing in for sex. It was all business. Maybe it was all business. Yeah, so that's interesting. The Knight of Wands comes in fast, pleasures himself, pleasures you, brings in a creative project perhaps, on his beautiful horse, and then he's gone. He leaves just as quickly as he came. But if you like that, that's cool, right? Maybe you want a relationship more like that. That's a little bit, I heard that's more cold, that's colder, that you're not so attached to or something. That's interesting. You want a colder relationship. You don't want one that's, maybe you just got out of a relationship and you're just not interested, huh? Interesting. All right, Eight of Wands. This is what's on your conscious mind. You got messages coming in. Lots of messages. Who's calling you? Who's texting you? You got some emails coming in? That's beautiful. That could be travel too. You could be traveling somewhere and you're just talking to people and you're meeting people and everything's going so good, That's your conscious mind. Eight of Wands. Eight is infinite, the infinite symbol. So there's no beginning, no end, right? That's interesting. What an interesting reading. Wow. Okay, so your near future. Six of Pentacles. Equal reciprocity, equal give and take. You're finding a relationship that's going to make you happy. You're finding something that is equal reciprocity. So if you give, somebody else gives back. Giving, receiving. Giving, receiving. It's not expecting. Don't get this wrong. It's not when you give, you expect to have something back. But what's nice about it is if you give, the universe takes note and sends you more abundance. Sends you something nice. So that's where you're always in that giving, receiving mode. I like that. He pays people fairly. That King of Swords pays people well. If they're doing a good job. Yeah, if they know their stuff. So that's interesting. I don't know why that came up. All right, so what's your attitude? I like this attitude. You got a good attitude, my loves. You are the Nine of Coins. This is a whole happy person. You are able to take care of yourself. If you have a child, if you're a single mom or a single dad, you're wealthy. You live a life of luxury now. You got your businesses going. They're going well. That's beautiful. This is your attitude. You're going to be that strong individual person. That Nine of Pentacles is very strong, very smart, very intelligent, very business orientated, very loving and kind. I mean, it's really everything, And next step is what? The King, Queen, King of Coins. I like it. All right, so the energy around you. Oh, this is good energy. You got the Chariot, my loves. The Chariot. Do you have a Cancer around you? That's the zodiac sign Cancer's card. Maybe they're pulling up in the limo in front and they're going to take you out on a date. I love it. That's a beautiful card. And you know, Spirit is steering this. Spirit is, it's like divine steering. You know, you're not getting on there saying, this is exactly where we're going to go. You cannot tell me where else to go. No, you're hopping on this chariot and Spirit is directing. The universe is directing where it's going to go and it's taking you to a better place. And this is in the energy around you. So my advice is to hop on that chariot. Hop on that chariot, my dears. 3 of Wands. This is the revelation. Your ships are coming in. That chariot's taking you to your ships. So you can offload all the gifts on your ships, right? That's cool. I like that a lot. Maybe they're offloading maybe your gifts are someone that is going to be a beautiful partner for you. That would be nice, huh? Sometimes when you're not looking for a partner, that's when they come, right? Be open to receiving, I think, is one of the main points of this reading right now. Be open to receive. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Throw your arms up. Say, I surrender. I surrender. Please give me the gifts that I deserve. I am worthy. I am grateful for everything, all the abundance around me right now. I am so very grateful. Thank you, universe. You know, these gifts are coming in because you've been patient. And you've known they were coming in. You knew they were coming in. You had faith, right? That's good. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, this is for your outcome. If you decide you're on the right path and you want to stay on this path, you're going to have all these different businesses. You could say these are seven different businesses or 7 different fields that you're taking care of. You know, you have corn, you got lettuce, you got all these different fields. And you're taking care of each one individually. You focus on one at a time, and you take care of them. And then pretty soon, these businesses, these fields start to harvest, right? And they start harvesting coins, money. You start bringing in money. But each harvest comes it doesn't come 7 harvests at the same time. It's one at a time throughout the year. So you constantly have a harvest, right? So that means what? You don't need to worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. That's what I just heard. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. You have harvest coming in. You have done your due diligence. You have worked. You have probably a very good business that you're working because it's bringing in this beautiful, happy home. This is the energy crossing that king of swords. You got all kinds of messages coming in. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You know, this hanged man is, you put yourself upside down. You decide to hang yourself. It's not anyone else hanging you upside down. So you can decide when to come down. Is it time to come down? Because you've seen a different perspective, right? You've seen maybe that you don't want this big bamboo guy coming in and just, you know, playing and then running back wherever he came from, right? You want equal reciprocity. You want someone who's going to stay. That's your near future. You want someone who's going to be there, who's going to give just like you give, right? Back and forth. Maybe you buy your honey a dozen roses, and then maybe your honey buys you a box of candy. You know, it's equal reciprocity because you love each other, right? Wow. I love it. Well, you are whole just in yourself. You are a whole person in yourself. You have a balance with your masculine and your feminine. That's your attitude. You're happy, healthy, and you're running your business. You can take care of your family. You have enough money. You paid off all your bills. You know, you have money in savings. That's really what your attitude is right now. Yeah. But it looks like there's a relationship coming in. It does. There looks like a relationship coming in that's going to be very healthy. It's going to be of equal reciprocity. And the chariot's going to help you get there. So hop on that chariot. All right, beautiful souls out there. Thank you so much for watching. It's going to be a beautiful December 6th, December 7th. You know, those couple of days there. This energy is really good. And take pleasure in all the things that you do. All the things that you do. Take pleasure. I love it. There's something into music. You're supposed to be listening to some music. Maybe there's messages in music that you need to get. Remember, moderation. Everything in moderation. Don't overdo anything, right? Moderation. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe. I would love it. You guys are awesome, and I send you love and light, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Namaste. Bye.